Hi. I'm here to do a reading for us for the new moon. I think it's a new moon in Aquarius. Yes, it's a new moon. And for whatever reason, I associate Aquarius with clarity, with mental clarity and wisdom and reason. And so I'm really looking forward to this energy coming in, clearing away any doubts and confusions from the past, and ushering in new energy, new insights, new clarity, new motivations and such, right? So I'm just going to kind of start us out here with a Celtic cross layout for the new moon in Aquarius. This is just going to be a general reading for whoever catches this. What's going to be useful for you to know about the new moon energy? What's going to be helpful for you to like a situation maybe that this new moon is going to help you navigate with more clarity or whatever. Just whatever needs to come out can come out. New moon in Aquarius. Thank you. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Swords. So you've possibly someone's been watching you, or you've been watching and waiting for your opportunity to move into a new situation. Maybe we'll see. Wow, really interesting. So the moon is in the outcome position here. So it's a real indication that the new moon is in play. The new moon is going to be impacting things pretty significantly for you. We'll see whether it's, something that you're being guided to work with, like from a magical. Wow, super interesting too, because here we have 2 4s, a 2 and an 8. So multiples of 2 here. What else? 4s can be a little bit rigid. So this new moon might be helping you to clear away some sort of ingratitude or stagnation or lack of clarity, lack of insight. The 4 of Cups is a little bit of a troubled card. It's a card of kind of being like, well, just not being able to see your blessings, for example, right? Or not being able to grasp what and if is working for you. You may not have that clarity right now, and this new moon is going to help you usher it in. And then in the unseen is the 4 of Pentacles. So you might be being too rigid, too closed off, too controlled, too determined to have your will, too determined to have... It kind of is speaking to me of like tunnel vision, where you're having trouble moving out of what your mind can conceive of in terms of the way things should be going and into more of a surrender, potentially. That might be the clarity that's coming for you with the new moon, is to clear away this kind of blocked, challenged, stubborn. This is a stubborn kind of, I'm not budging, I'm not moving, I don't get it, I don't see it, prove it. It's a real kind of obstinate energy here in the seen and unseen. So I haven't even read the central cards yet, but those 2 4s are pretty powerful right here in the seen and unseen. To me, that's the starting point, honestly, even though it's not the center. And that the outcome is the moon. So now let's dive in a little deeper. The heart of the reading is the Queen of Pentacles crossed by the Magician. So you might be feeling blocked, like you can't get the things that you're trying to attract and create for yourself. You can't get them off the ground. You might be feeling very thwarted or blocked, and that's coming through with this 8 of Swords. You feel prevented from moving forward in any way. You feel frustrated by that and kind of blocked. You also feel a little bit rigid and locked down in your perspective. So I'm not saying all of these things to shame you. This is normal human stuff that we all go through, right? And that if you're on a sort of self-inquiry level, you're hopefully trying to keep these types of attitudes and feelings in check if they last for very long, but they're normal. It's normal to feel like this as a human. Where it can cause you troubles is if you get stuck here. And that's what you're feeling vulnerable towards, that you're stuck, that you can't get moving, you're starting to be frustrated, and like, why? What is in my way? What is preventing things? I'm getting fucking sick of it, right? It's this kind of frustrated energy. In the recent past, you're at a threshold. You're ready to cross into the new situation that you're trying to create for yourself, which to me speaks to like material and abundant security, and working to manifest that in a way that makes more sense to you now or is in more alignment. And you've come to the threshold where you're like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm wanting to break open and into the new. What is holding everything back on this constant basis? It's super frustrating for you. And the frustration might be continuing into tomorrow, which is the new moon. So this is really your opportunity to, if you're wanting to shift out of this energy of like, I feel stuck, I feel blocked, I don't get it, I'm pissed, what's in my way, get out of my way. You know, even maybe taking it out on loved ones can come into play here, although I don't see a lot of aggression with swords. It's more just like feeling frustrated, right? And feeling like you can't see through the frustration into what's to come. Your attitude and approach is that you're trying to work with people. You're trying to find your support. You're trying to find your community. It's the Three of Cups. So you're working actively with this Two of Wands and this Three of Cups to try to start the new. So it might be like collaborating with new people, finding a community that's more in alignment with you. And that takes work, and it takes time, and it takes investment. And I have a sense here that you're frustrated a little bit that it's not further along, that you were hoping by now this would be more in place. And you're feeling like, where are these people? Where is my community? Where is my Three of Cups, right? The energy coming towards you is going to be a relief. This new moon is bringing in the shift that you're requesting. So feeling stuck and stagnant is not going to be for much longer. Maybe into the near future, into tomorrow, possibly. You might still be a little bit down and out, or feeling frustrated and thwarted, and like maybe this reading is bullshit, or maybe this reading must have been for someone else because you're so stuck. How are you ever going to break through? Well, you're going to break through, because the energy coming towards you is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's the only... No, it's two. There's two major arcanas here, the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. So just hang on and know that whatever situation has you feeling stuck and blocked and like you can't make the changes that you're wanting, it's going to happen. It's going to break through. You've been in that mode of Page of Swords of like, what is happening? Like, I'm trying to observe. I'm trying to watch and wait. I'm trying to work behind the scenes when needed and be, you're really, really making strong efforts here, and it's about to pay off. And this is your greatest hope, is this new beginning that you have been working diligently towards. The Ace of Wands, your drive, your passion, your change, all of it. This is where all of your energy has been focused towards. Your creative fire, working from your heart, wanting your Three of Cups community. It's coming. The Wheel of Fortune, this new moon is going to bring in a total shift in your energy out of this stuck place and into this place of fire and creation and new beginnings. So that's really hopefully encouraging. And if you're watching this message, it's probably for you. So just notice over the next 48 hours or so, as you continue to maybe dismiss this or say probably for other people, not me, I never get what I want, those kinds of thoughts, this can help you clear those away too. So just know that this is energy that's on its way out. But what's interesting, the outcome is the Moon card. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers now to find out a little bit more about this situation. What has you feeling stuck? What is this stuckness all about? It's got something to do with your material security and your material world, the 3D, and that doesn't just mean money. It just means this earth plane, right? The earth plane, the third dimension that we're all in, and where we create our physical reality, right? So what is has you feeling blocked? What is the issue here that's got you so frustrated and locked down and blocked and resentful and stuck feeling? Like, what is the situation? I just heard Fresh Prince in my mind. Here's the situation. Your parents went away on a, what is it? Something vacation. What's the situation here? So you're battle weary. The Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior energy. So this is sort of, I mean, it's got a positive message with it, but really the message of it is to reflect how tired you are and how you feel like you're just exhausted from trying to put this stuff into place. And like I said, you've been working really hard on it. It's where all of your creative ambition is going, this Ace of Wands. And you're really tired and feeling worn out by it all and frustrated. The Nine of Wands is a card that reflects that this warrior has been successful, but he's not necessarily where he's reaping all the rewards. He's still just really tired from the battle and maybe sort of still in a place of like, what's this all even been about, right? Like he's succeeded though. So that's important to know. That's one of the things that has you feeling stuck is your perspective of how tired you are. And that you maybe have been going and going and going, but you're not seeing the benefits yet. That's one of the obstacles for you. The Fool, you feel like you're thwarted again in getting this new beginning. The Fool is the new beginning you're searching for here with this Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, trying to manifest exciting things for yourself, but you feel tired. You feel like this Fool experience eludes you. A Tower. So just know that maybe there was negative news that you found out, or it could be that there's a Tower coming in, but I think this has to do with what's got you feeling blocked, is that you made some kind of radical discovery or realization or shocking new facts came into your life recently that didn't create a change, but that contributed to this feeling of stuckness and frustration. I don't know what it is exactly. It's just saying that it feels like it keeps blocking you from the new start that you're trying to make, whatever it is. This Tower, these events in your life that maybe keep setting you back, for example. So I asked, what is the obstacle? And those are the feelings. It's not really showing me what is in your way practically. It's more showing me how you're feeling tired. But some Tower events have been in the way, like maybe upsetting discoveries or realizations. What else? What is the Tower? What are the things that have had you feeling blocked from this new beginning? A Knight of Cups. So it's a lover to you. It's somebody that you've been in a romantic relationship with that's potentially feeling like a contributing factor to this stuck energy. So you might be trying to move on from a relationship or this person and you're having trouble, or you may have found out negative information about this person that feels like it's holding you back in some way or blocking you. It could be like having trouble getting over a relationship, for example, not knowing how to move forward, feeling like this person's impact in your life has been really painful, yet you feel stuck trying to move forward with it. Yeah, a King of Swords. You feel stuck and you feel hurt by this person and you're having trouble moving on. There's good news coming in. The Page of Wands is usually good news or a positive message. Or it may be that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that Page of Wands might mean here. It's, to me, Page of Wands is a very positive sign. So it could be that like a well-meaning friend is the one that told you the truth about something, and then you're now having to try to realize, I'm not going to move forward with this person like I thought, or whatever. We can all, I'll see. I'm going to pull some more cards here, but I'm going to see what else I can find out about this situation in the 3D, and then we'll try to get some clarity around this moon card and the outcome. Can you give us any more information about this blocked relationship? What is it about the relationship that had you feeling blocked? What's the situation? The good news is that your fortune is changing. So even if this relationship has you feeling blocked and frustrated and like you need to really control yourself or control things or you know, it's just a really tunnel vision, like myopic. Things seem very bleak right now, and it's like I said, we all can kind of get in that mindset, but the mindset itself is also kind of starting to work against you a little bit because of the frustrations around this relationship. Can we learn anything else about what is the situation before we move into clarity around what's to come here and the outcome with the Moon card? You might be being conflicted. Another way to look at this Knight of Cups and King of Swords is that you might be conflicted about what's the right approach for you to take in a relationship, right? You might be torn between your mind and your heart. That's another way that this conflict could play out, is that it's not so much that this person hurt you. It could also be that you're just torn about the person for other reasons, and you're torn between your mind and your heart, wanting to move forward impulsively, but in your mind feeling like it's not a good idea for some reason. What is the situation about here? What is it? What's got you feeling so stuck and trapped and bound? Sometimes the Eight of Swords will come up around binding magic or binding spells. And in fact, that's the image here. She is bound. And this to me speaks to a binding spell, that kind of imagery. It doesn't have to be. I'm not saying that there's magic involved here, but if you're someone who's a magic practitioner, that has that kind of meaning for you, maybe. Yeah, a relationship. So this has to do with a relationship, the status of a relationship for you, a love relationship. It's not a partnership. This isn't like a career or business type stuff. So this new moon is going to help you get clarity on this relationship, and maybe end the battle between your mind and your heart, or between this person's behavior and what they say, or, you know, whatever. What else is the conflict about? A conflict at home. You're trying to create a new start. You're trying to create a new start with someone in your life. This represents your home life. Maybe you're trying to repair this relationship. Now, a small child and a rich man showed up twice here. So this might also have something to do with, you might be ending a relationship and there's some concern over a child in the equation, because there's pages represented here, there's kings and queens, and now there's two child figures that have shown up again. So I think that this is also a family situation. This is your focus. Your focus is trying to figure out what's going to be best for your family and your immediate circle. Thank you. This is coming much clearer. This is a relationship that maybe at one time was romantic, but there's a child involved. And so it's all about decision making, meeting, possibly like you might be meeting at home to make decisions about something to do with your child. You might also be thinking about relocating, and there's a child involved. I don't see legal or divorce cards, so let me try now with this. And then I don't want to get too hung up here, but this just helps you know if this is for you or not. Anything else we should know about this situation here that has you feeling so stuck? And how is this new moon going to help? Well, I won't ask that second question yet. Anything else you want us to know about this situation that has you feeling so stuck and frustrated? Okay, the only thing else it's going to tell us about the situation is this key message, which is that your confusion about your home life is about to clear up. And it's really mimics what the tarot said already. Your fortune's about to change. This confusion's about to clear up. The confusion represented by these dark clouds and uncertainty is going to give way to sunlight. Your clarity is going to come. Just hang on. This uncertain time, there's nothing you need to do. Just wait. Work with this new moon. Your clarity is going to come. All it could be is just saying, like if you're a busy person and you're not a magic practitioner, it can be saying out to the moon, like, I intend that this new moon energy is going to clear away my confusion and bring my clarity. That's the same as like a prayerful person might pray to God for that, right? So that's just little techniques, little ways that you can work with this new moon to help you clear up this situation. So now I'm going to pull any more cards about the new moon. What is this moon and the outcome? Any clarifiers around that? It's kind of an affirmation of your intuitive body and your inner feminine. It can speak to a little bit of illusion and lack of clarity though. So it's interesting that this is saying your clarity is going to come, don't worry. The clarity might come through your intuition though, and not from your logical mind. That might be. Tell us about this moon card. What's important? Ooh, the Devil and Death. What's the situation here with this moon card? Did your parents go away on a 3-day vacation? There are children here represented, and parents possibly. There's nothing else you can do. So that message is coming through really clearly. This situation, everything you can do has been done. You just need to wait and allow this energy to clear. There isn't any more moves for you personally to make. There's going to be potentially some sorrow. It's important to remember with the 5 of Cups that there's still 2 cups standing. So clearing away whatever this past situation has involved in it might come with a little bit of sorrow, but there's also going to be a silver lining with the sorrow, and it'll be helpful to you to remember the silver lining. And things are going to come back into balance. So passing through this phase, whatever this relationship has been, troubled around children, troubled around new beginnings, troubled in the home. So this to me speaks to your immediate family and who you live with. It's going to be changing. It's going to be having a big turnover of energy. Some of the change might come with a little bit of sadness, but it's also not sadness that you can't handle. It's sadness that might come from like, well, an example of this kind of sadness could be like, my loved one who passed away that I had kind of a challenging relationship with, I didn't get all my resolution that I wanted, but they're at peace now. And maybe now I'll find my peace. That can reflect a card like the 5 of Cups. There's sorrow involved, but there's also the knowledge that things will go on and that you're going to be okay. And that there's still 2 cups standing, not all 5 cups spilled, only 3 of them spilled. There's nothing for you to do. Just know that there might be a little bit of sadness as this situation resolves, but it's going to be in a far more balanced state of material world than it has been. So this blocked feeling is going to shift into now a feeling of balance, right? Like inner peace. Not this distress and frustration anymore, but a balanced energy. So something about the resolution of this situation is going to bring with it a little bit of sadness, but also a lot more balanced energy. So now I'm going to move away from the tarot, pull some more oracle cards, and that will be this reading. I also posted a new kitchen magic segment on lemons. It's going to be part of a series. I just have the first one completed and it's posted, so check that out. I'm proud of it. What else? It's important for you to know about this situation overall. Accept, embrace, and love your heartbreak, love your pain. So practice acceptance that there's nothing for you to do right now other than feel what you're feeling, process your emotion around this relationship, let go of what you can't control, focus on the positive that is still yet to come. Things are changing. You're not going to be stuck here forever. So in the meantime, it can help you to sit with how you're feeling right now, instead of run from it, instead of escape, instead of like sit with the feeling so that you can help it clear out for real with this new moon. This is something you're going to want to do in order to aid the new moon in helping you clear it away. Is spend some time in the next 48 hours sitting with your pain, meditating into it, asking it what its message was for you overall in this life lesson or whatever. And then set an intention that you're going to clear this pain away with this new moon in Aquarius, that it brings a new start, it brings fresh energy, fresh clarity, more even distribution of energy. It looks like your work is done. You don't have to do anything else except maybe stop fighting the pain right now and just embrace it and have a cry if you need to, right? Guard your inner vein of gold. Artemis and Actaeon shield your energy. So as you go through this sorrow, make sure you're protected. Shield your energy. Use some protective magic possibly, or psychological tools to shield your energy from people who are working against you right now in this conflict. Shielding your energy sometimes as a clinical, I'd use magical practices, but as a clinical therapist, I don't counsel my clients in magic, right? I counsel them in talk therapy interventions and things from an evidence body of Western medicine. And so guarding your inner vein of gold and shielding your energy from that perspective might look something like when you're going into, let's say you have to go into a really hostile meeting, and a meeting is reflected here. So you might have a meeting coming up about the situation that you're uneasy about. A technique you can use when you're going into that situation is, as you're going in or right before, imagine yourself surrounded by light or a bubble that's impenetrable, or that only lets in what you allow in, or a light that's like a protective, loving light. So this could be like if you're going to go see abusive family members for some reason, you have to go, you can't get out of it. Do a technique like this before you go in and just imagine like their energy can't penetrate. They can't get to me. They can't get inside me. They can't hurt me anymore, right? And you can use visual imagery to help you with that, and it's extremely powerful. It sounds like it's all talk, but it's not. It's a very powerful way to shield yourself if you're going into a painful situation. You hold the power. Don't forget to wield your power with ethics and from your heart. So you're not all the way blocked here. You do have power in the situation. You've got to make sure that your frustration doesn't get the best of you and that you start lashing out in ineffective ways. Maintain your ethics. Stay connected to your heart. Allow yourself to cry, because it'll help you shield or clear this energy away. And shield yourself while you're going through it. And then I'm going to pull one more Colette Baron Reed card here, and we'll call it good. Any final takeaway about the situation and how the new moon in Aquarius is going to help you? Final takeaways. Fork in the road. In the reverse. Card number 13. It's a crossroads card. Indecision. Okay, boom, right here. This is the stuck feeling you're in. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. So the stuck energy is about to clear. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson, and your new start is coming. So it's okay. You're about to clear this crossroads energy where you've been feeling stuck and indecisive. you're about to clear that out because this Wheel of Fortune is here, this Ace of Wands, and this Moon card that's going to bring in this more balanced time. So just hang on, just let go. It's a sense here of hanging on too tightly because you're frustrated and you're wanting to maintain control over what's going on. And this is saying you have to surrender a little bit and let go and allow things to change, even if it's uneasy feeling for you and you're not sure. Part of what you might be uneasy is because you can't control the outcome. Just know, though, that the outcome is going to shift things for you in a positive way as well, even though it's out of your control. So thank you. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for being here. I also have another kitchen magic video coming up soon around Puerto Rican cuisine and Caribbean food, which I'm really excited about. And that's going to be a collaborative effort with a good friend. So thank you, and I'll see you soon. Happy new moon in Aquarius.